But in the meantime, we have since been joined by Mr. Inive Effiong, who is a legal practitioner. Thank you very much for being with us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
What have you made of the process so far?
Well, generally, what I would say is that going by the outcome of election in some states, for example, Rivers State and a couple of other states, including my own state, Akwa Ibom, it does appear that the perennial challenges confronting our electoral process, nothing much has been done to change them. In terms of the role of the stakeholders, the politicians, the security agencies, and even some staff of INEC, who seems may have been compromised in the discharge of their functions. We have also seen politically upset in some states where, you know, it appears that the party in government has lost to the opposition, which also seems to suggest that there have been relative credibility in the process. But on the whole, I am seriously concerned that the military is increasingly becoming the main security agency that determines or that regulates security during election, particularly bearing in mind that the current government, the APC-led government, had gone to court challenging the constitutionality of the participation of the military in election. So when we are now seeing videos in a state like Rivers State, for example, where military personnel are alleged or are shown to compromise the electoral process, this cannot be tolerated. You also have a situation in my state, Akwa Ibom, where you have people, politicians, holding INEC staff to ransom, politicians trying to inflate and compromise the process with absolute impunity. So we are hoping that INEC as an institution will be able to take a policy decision on this.
But why would INEC, when you say INEC take a policy decision, are there laws, you being a lawyer, maybe you clarify, is INEC empowered to, INEC is empowered to prosecute election offenders, right?
Yes.
So when you say take a policy decision, is it that they didn't think about this compromises or this kind of circumstances or situations arising before we entered the election?
Two things are possible. It is either the Electoral Commission did not prepare for this, did not anticipate this, or maybe they thought about it, but the institutions of state have not listened to INEC. Whatever is the position, INEC has to clarify. I cannot understand why you will have a situation in Rivers State where the military invaded the collation center, took electoral officials on stage.
But, you know, if I may come in here, we do know that the Army spokesperson, I think it's a statement he gave yesterday or the Thursday, talked about they are going to investigate.
That's the Chief of Army Staff. Yes. He did talk about that, and is also to be careful not to allege something that you cannot substantiate on your own.
I have seen videos.
Where did you see the videos?
I have seen videos
Where
online.
did you see them? Online, exactly, but they may not have been substantiated, so we just have to be careful.
So maybe if you say something like maybe people dressed in army uniforms,
well,
not to say military, they may not be military.
I agree. Let us hope that investigation will unravel what exactly went wrong. But you also know...
Let's leave that and look at the question of participation, for instance.
Yes.
In terms of the youth. Before you came, the last guest we had talked about the fact that the young Nigerians who are supposed to be the larger, make up the largest number of the electorate, did not come out as much as they should to participate in the elections.
Yes.
Why do you think that's so?
It's voter apathy. I want list to apathy.
Did you vote?
I voted in the presidential election, but I couldn't go back home to vote in the gubernatorial election.
Okay, so you traveled for the first one?
Yes, and even when I traveled for the presidential election, I had to stay an additional week in my state. Okay. So I couldn't have to go back for the gubernatorial election. Why we are witnessing the low turnout of voters in this election may not be unconnected with one, the seeming loss or relative loss of confidence in the electoral process. When people are certain that when they vote, their votes will count, they will be enthusiastic to come out and vote. They will be willing to come out and vote. So this is an opportunity for us to begin to interrogate why in a state like Lagos, I was watching the returning officer, that you have less than 1 million people determining the next governor of Lagos State in a state that the PVC collection is over 2 million. In a state that registered voters is about 5 million. So this is a question that we have to address. Why do we have that low number? It clearly indicates that confidence of Nigerians in the electoral process is eroding. Again, you must also ask the question, is there a possibility that beyond the question of voter apathy, that there are circumstances that prevents Nigerians from coming on, namely fear? If I am in Rivers State, for example, I have to be very courageous to go out and vote. So these are the issues, these are the challenges that we have to address as a nation.
Okay, Mr. Effiong, please, we need to pause you, and we'll go to the Collation Center in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, as we understand that there's activity there now.
KP 29, MPN 51, NCP 19, PDP 1846, PDP 1846, PPA 84, PPC 29, PPN 55, PPP 39, PT 26, RBNP 34, SDP 30, UDP 22, UPN 21, UDP 22, UPN 21, UPP 43, yes 50, YPP 55, ZLP 29. The total valid votes is 46152. 46152. The rejected votes 1053. 1053. Then the total vote cast is 47205. 47205. None.
Any question for him? No question. You can go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Apart from this, they will not. What do I mean? If I be.
Good evening, sir. I am Dr. Gabriel Adeumideke of FUNAB, and I am the coalition officer for Ijebu North local government area.
My name is Akambi Gabriel Abidakun, electoral officer, Ijebu North local government.
Well, at the Ijebu North local government area, there are 11 wards there. 11 wards there, and namely Atikori, Jakpara. Okay, sir. It's all right, sir. Well, the summary as follows. Number of registered voters, 119,902. 119,902. Number of accredited voters, 43,825. 43,825. A party, 15. A party, 15. AAC 52, AAP 36, AAP 36, ACD 83, AD 35, ADC 1189, ADP 447, AGA 23, ANN 70, ANRP 41, APC 10574, APC 10574, APM 7477, ASD 7, BNPP 31, C4C 7, CAP 3, DA 20, CAP 3, DA 20, DPC 21, DPP 77, FJP 12, Fresh 2, GPN 6, ID 6, JMPP 11, KP 22, MPN 22, NCP 29, PDP 21851, PDP 21851, PPA 26, PPC 39, PPN 83, PPP 59, PT 57, RBNP 34, SDP 32, UDP 37, UPN 39, UPP 22, Yes 154, YPP 44, ZLP 29. Total valid votes 42824. 42824. Rejected votes 985. And the total votes cast is 43809. I so present, sir.
Any cancellations?
None, sir.
Okay, I think you are done.
Thank you, sir.
I am Dr. Olajide Mark Shogunle of FUNAB, the collation officer for the gubernatorial election of Ifo local government area of Ogun State.
Abayomi Onisarotu, electoral officer Ifo local government.
There are 11 registration areas in Ifo local government area. The total number of registered voters, 22,1698. Number of accredited voters, 47,412. 221 for the first one. Yes, sir. Number of registered voters, 221,698. Number of accredited voters, 47412. the votes polled by each of the political parties as follows. A 35, AAC 115, AAP 45, ACD 210, AG 76, AGC 7260, ADP 605, AGA, ADP 605, AGA 58, ANN 57, ANRP 44, APC 15642, 15642, APM 17614, 17614, ASD 17, BNPP 12, C for C 3, CAP 11, DA 65, DPC 32, DPP 52, LJP 22, Fresh 6, GPN 7, ID 9, JMPP 8, KP 42, MPN 53, NCP 44, PDP 2684, PPA 75, PPC 50, PPN 58, PPP 33, PT 15, RBMP 42, SDP 40, UDP 21, UPN 26, UPP 20, Yes Party 134, YPP 51, and ZRP 35. Total valid votes 45428. Rejected votes 1783. Total votes cast 47211. None, sir.
None.
Thank you, sir.
I think I'm well done. declared already. If I can only delete and wonder, that takes us to 10:30. What a day.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we want to adjourn to 11 p.m.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? Can I have your attention, please? Please, once we start this exercise, we have to finish it. We have to finish it. We don't want anybody to believe that we have kept a result overnight because we want to do something on the result. They are already on their way, and it will take between 1 hour to 1 hour 10 minutes for them to get here. It can be less than that because we have made provision for easy passage, but let us assume that everything will be normal, not the expedited movement. But we believe they will be here within 1 hour. But it is better for us to just give ourselves 1.5 hours, such that by 11 we convene, and within 15 to 20 minutes we will complete the exercise and everybody can go. Yeah. Thank you very much.
It's not 4 p.m. on Monday. We finish the last. Yes, exactly. On Monday.
You can go to your office, Abi.